Hi everyone, Amber Canoy here. Thanks for tuning in to Bluegrass Home Garden TV. We are giving you an inside look at the tour of remodeled homes coming up October 16th and 17th. And with me now is Tom Miller of the Building Industry Association of Central Kentucky to help me with all those details. So I do have the dates right.
Yes.
That's important. It's in person this year, which is a little different. Last year was all virtual, but there still are some virtual options, right?
Yes, each home on the tour will have a virtual option, so you can go on our website and check out each house if you can't make it out on the tour. But yes, we will be in person as well.
Tickets?
They're bought at each home.
Okay.
So the first house you go to on the tour, they're $10 a piece.
And we are actually at one of the homes that's going to be featured
Yeah.
later in the show, so you'll have to stay tuned to see all the fabulousness that's happening here in this basement.
Yeah.
But how many projects are on the tour?
This year we have 11 projects on the tour.
All right, so a wide variety of projects. Definitely stay tuned for the show because we've got 4 to 5 sneak peeks coming up for you, and then next week we'll have another 4 to 5 different sneak peeks. But October 16th, 17th, mark your calendars and stay tuned.
Okay, we're back at my house today and it's fall porch love. I showed you how to make these, the world's largest pumpkin fall grapevine leaf things. So we're going to do the next layer, and it really is a collection of pumpkins and lanterns. And so if anybody knows me, I love me some good blue and white porcelain. And this is a garden stool that normally sits beside one of the rocking chairs, but I pulled it over to the side door to create a collection. Now, a lot of people will think, well, you can't put this out on your porch. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Actually, I leave this out all winter long. I don't even bring it in anymore. I tried it and I thought, we'll see if it breaks. It doesn't. That's good. So my next little story is this. This is a little cutout of a pumpkin, and I have the luxury of having a friend, but also, you know, you might have a family member, but we painted this and did this little Chinese little thing with our monogram, which is called chinoiserie. Say that one twice. Put my cute little bow with blue and orange, a little punched it up, brought my lantern, and how I made this, I'll show you this real quick. You get to do Tim the Tool Man. You get your drill out. I drilled one hole and get ready to drill a second hole in there. I take my pipe cleaner, wrap it around the bow, stick it through the holes, twist it in, and I've already put a nail up here. Let me pull this one off and show you. That's how you hang that one up. But isn't that super cute? So I'll go ahead and finish this one up, get it hung so you can see this one. And I think once you do this, you have a little bit of unexpected fall, but I think it's really fresh and happy. It's got my little vibe of introducing my blue and white. Makes me have my own personality of fall. I like it. Come and see me, housebyjsd.com.
Here at Hubbard Mechanical, when we say we only charge you for the services you need, we mean it. We've got the invoices to prove it. This customer was told that the repair was going to be $1,200 by a flat rate book. We were going to save them hundreds of dollars, but we ended up saving $900 because we found out that the parts were under warranty. This is just one example of how we save our customers money during their time of need. So next time you're in need, give us a call here at Hubbard Mechanical and see the difference yourself.
Well, your first sneak peek into the remodel tour of homes is with David Atchison of Atchison Construction. Wow, is all I can say because, oh man, talk about some entertaining space.
Absolutely.
This is fantastic. Tell us about what kind of transpired here.
Yeah, so this area that we're standing in is pretty much completely new. We doubled the living room size and added on this entire porch area, which is a little bit more than a porch to say.
Yeah.
So just tons of detail in both of these spaces, lots of woodwork and incredible craftsmanship that I think on display. Lots of planning went into this project to make sure that it fit all of our clients' needs, and obviously entertaining being one of those.
Yeah.
There's plenty of space to entertain. So
I know, just talking about those big windows in the living room, being able to open up and being able to still have like conversation with everybody in the space, it's just amazing. But you call this the summer kitchen?
Yes, so that's kind of the theme that we came up for it. They're big cooks too, like to cook a lot as they're entertaining. So we've got this grill in here that works pretty sufficiently for their needs. Added a smoker area out back down there, so it's kind of got all the makings for for what they need to prepare for their guests and entertain how they need to. So,
well, definitely one that I would encourage everyone to see on the tour. You can go online and check out all the details, but it will be in person and there will be virtual options as well. Stay tuned, we got more sneak peeks coming up.
Hi, Richard Weber here, down on the grounds of Springhouse Gardens and the barn at Springhouse. One of the things that we've been talking about are hostas. We've been discussing different alternatives to shade planting and shade gardening, but hostas are much more than just the foliage. This is one of my favorites. This has been down here growing under these walnuts and hickories for probably 10 to 15 years. That just goes to show you some of the longevity that we can have with hostas. This is one called Fragrant Bouquet. So it not only has these big, beautiful, showy, pretty slug resistant foliage, but it also has these gorgeous, very fragrant flowers. And here at the beginning of August, the flowers are just starting to pop up above the foliage, and they're providing quite a show. They're great for smelling when you're walking around the garden. You've got this lovely, soft and sweet fragrance. They're great for cutting and using in arrangements as well. So if you haven't grown hostas or you're new to them, besides just picking ones that have that thick leathery foliage that makes them more slug and insect resistant, pick ones that have flower displays as well. So there's a lot of them on the market. You might look for ones called Halcyon, June Spirit. Those are all ones that have great foliage as well as great floral displays as well. One of the things with hostas, just to keep them looking good, besides keeping them well watered, these are in an irrigated bed, although my turf doesn't look like it. It's pretty dry underneath these trees. But just go through, and whenever you see these yellow leaves or anything with holes in it, just cut those back. Try to cut them back as far as you can into the plant so that you don't see those. But other than that, hostas are pretty easy. You just need to water them, be nice to mulch around them to kind of hold that moisture in, and then just remove any of these spent flowers, when those are finished, or the leaves that look bad. So other than that, hostas are pretty easy. Just give them plenty of shade, plant them in a nice soil with lots of compost, keep them mulched, keep them watered, and they'll reward you year after year after year. So if you have more questions about hostas, the summer is a great time to plant them because that's when we have the most of them. You can come out, take a look at them, get some advice on which ones are slug resistant and have nice pretty flowers as well. We're out here at Springhouse Gardens, 185 West Catnip Hill Road in Nicholasville. Follow and like us on Facebook and Instagram.
Hi, I'm Scott with Comfort Master Heating and Air, and I'm going to give you another tip with fall and winter coming up. After a long hot summer like we've had this year, if you're in a basement like the one we're in right now, you can look down near the bottom. There's a lot of rust developing on the actual plenum that the unit is sitting on. Stuff like that, a licensed professional needs to be addressed to make sure it doesn't get too bad. The last thing you want is for the middle of winter on a coldest day for something to happen to this unit and the base give away and it fall over or anything. So little tips like this is what you look for. Also, along the band boards, we look if you, on a real bright sunny day, you can turn all the lights out if you're in your basement and look for daylight. If you see daylight, that means creatures can get in and air can get out. So either way, in summertime and wintertime, when it's cooler out, it's a lot easier to fix it, a lot easier to address things like that. A lot of times on the actual band board, they come with a foam joint when they lay the board down on top of the concrete wall. A lot of times that gets moved during construction. So if you see a joint there or a leak, meaning an air source in or out, you might want to silicone it up, seal it up to make sure that it's 100% sealed, because the air that this thing produces, whether it's hot or cold, is paid for air. You've paid for it, try to keep it inside your home. If you have any questions, you can call us at Comfort Master anytime.
Hi, I'm Richard Weber from Springhouse Gardens. Did you know that getting your hands dirty is sometimes a good thing? Digging in the dirt has been proven to reduce stress and provide a sense of happiness and contentment. Come find your happy at Springhouse Gardens.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
Thanks for keeping it here on Bluegrass Home and Garden TV. Giving you another sneak peek. Now with me is Rob Hunley of Back Construction. Rob, we actually had the pleasure of seeing this project a little bit further back when you all were working on it a little bit more.
During construction,
Yeah.
absolutely. This
Now,
was
the
fun.
one thing I do not remember was the what I'll call a zip-up jacket for your porch.
That's right. We hadn't completed that part of the project at that time.
That's a first. I've never seen that. I was like, oh, screens, totally get it.
Right.
Mosquitoes. Wait a minute, there's a zipper.
Yeah, so as you saw, they have a roll-up panel that's able to be unrolled and then zip this up in the winter and use this throughout the winter.
Yeah, but for people who maybe missed that episode, let's tell them really quick about the floor and just kind of what in general happened.
Sure, the people, our customer here, they wanted to transition from their indoors to the outdoors in a better space than they had previously. They had a typical deck, so we created this outdoor living area for them. And as you can tell, they've got a wood-burning fireplace, they've got some heaters in the ceiling, they've got a place to dine, a place to relax and watch TV, and enjoy their beautiful backyard.
Yeah, real gas lamps and those doors that open up just, beautifully to really allow a natural transition between the outside and the inside.
Flows very well.
All right, well, this is definitely another great one on the tour coming up October 16th and 17th. Don't miss it. Well, we are over at one of Jimmy Nash's scattered sites. And Jimmy, this might be one of the few times I'm just like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, has a lot of cool feet.
With what to talk about, because there's just so much. I'm just like, wow,
Right.
wow, wow.
Well, you see the framing, so you know how all this is going to end up one day.
Right.
So it's going to be a great home to come back to when we start getting some of the finishes in.
And this is kind of unusual. This is on 5 acres?
It's at 5 acres. Yeah, it's in Serenity, and we've done a couple projects already here. This is our third, and we've got 2 in design.
Right behind Brandon Crossing.
Correct, yeah.
Between Tate's Creek, so it's a beautiful area.
Yeah, 18 lots sold out, so.
So tell us a little bit about this house, because we're going to have to come back and kind of
12,000 square feet. A lot of work going on today, outside. Pouring the pool today, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You got a night
I
pool.
love the patio.
Yeah, it's conditioned patio,
Yeah.
so it's got the doors, it's heating and cooling, and just like the interior of the home. This home will have porcelain throughout the whole floor, so that's going to be pretty cool. We have a dome here in the foyer as you come in. Out in front, we have the stone layers out there, and so it's the real stone, and each piece is chipped and put into place. It's incredible.
Yeah, I can't imagine what we're going to see as this one progresses, because this is just not your typical, I want a really, really, really nice house. We're taking that and we're just,
Yeah, has all the bells and whistles and some.
Exactly. So about how long will a project this massive, given it's 12,000 square feet, take?
It's a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which really doesn't seem that long in the grand scheme of things.
Not really. Everybody would like it done in 12 months, but.
Yeah, so if people have questions about this development.
Yeah, any scattered site, just give me a call, 859-621-8880 or jimmynashhomes.com.
And we will definitely have to come back and keep seeing this one come to fruition,
Yeah.
because I feel like we're just going to have a lot of jaw-dropping moments.
It will be some wow factor.
Art Hubbard Mechanical here, just giving some more pro tips. Some of the causes we've had is lack of water pressure, and it could be a lot of different things. And typically it's one faucet, one toilet, just one individual fixture that's not getting the pressure. And if that's the case, then it's isolated to that. A lot of times, if like your faucet on your kitchen or your bathroom sink, if it's you losing pressure, the aerator. A lot of times we have great minerals in this water. You take the aerator out, you look in there, it's just got all kinds of crud and stuff inside of it. Literally just clean it out, put it back in there, and a lot of times that will get all of the pressure back on place. We've seen sometimes that water coming into the house, there's debris that floats into there. So you have like a hot water and a cold water. If you got the old 2-handle styles, that will have one of them that has the pressure and one not. Well, at that point, it's isolated to that handle, to the cartridge, to one particular part of the fixture or the faucet itself. If your whole house is losing pressure, then you might have a leak somewhere and you have lost the velocity of coming through there because it's just seeping out somewhere else. And so That's just, you know, some real quick things that you can test for yourself. But if not, you can give us a call at the office at 859-340-4509.
New in 2021, the name that defines the very best, Jimmy Nash Homes, brings you new communities, new floor plans, and styles featuring Anderson Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors. See it all at jimmynashhomes.com.
Did you know that most gardeners are optimists? 9 out of 10 gardeners would tell you that their watering can is half full. Why else would a gardener plant a tree that they may never get to sit under? Come improve your outlook at Springhouse Gardens.
All right, thanks for keeping it here. We have another sneak peek into the tour of remodeled homes going on October 16th and 17th with Bill Pickett of Pickett Homes. I love what you've done here, but I gotta ask you this, because I know the answer. This was not laid out this way at all.
It wasn't
not. This open.
It was not. It was typical small rooms cut up. You couldn't see from one room to another unless you went through the door.
Right.
So we took out the majority of the walls on the first floor, interior walls, left the exterior walls, blew out the back 6 feet all the way across, blew out the right side 10 feet and created a master closet, master bathroom, master bedroom, and then finished the whole upstairs, which was just a little small half-story room up there.
But I bet a lot of people can relate to this if they feel like their home is very segmented. This gives them a great idea of what they can really do with the space and still kind of play on some of those modern trends of an open floor plan.
Right, and a lot of people ask us, can you take this wall out? And my standard answer is, sure, we can take it out. Now, I don't know what the cost is going to be. I have to get my engineer in here, but yes, it's very possible and easy to do, and we can accomplish that, and that's what we did here. All the beams you see in the ceilings here are where we took walls out.
Yeah, well, it's definitely one to come see on the tour. Don't forget, you can find out all the details at BIACentralKY.com. Coming up October 16th and 17th, tour of remodeled homes. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Another Pinterest hits or misses. So I've done a little bit of prep work. Stephanie's with us again. We're taking these Dollar Tree signs that you just hang and actually making it where it goes this way, so you can like set it on a shelf or something. Nice. Or you could actually use it across a larger wreath if you wanted to. But perfect. Stephanie, you're going to take this off and take that off.
Sweet.
And what I've done is I've taken some ribbon. I need 3 pieces that are slightly longer than the board. If for some reason the ribbon you chose, if you think this is going to show through, you could always spray paint this, or you could just flip it over, unless you're worried about somebody seeing the back.
Very good.
We have already spray painted our signs that we got, our little wood chip signs that we got from the Dollar Tree as well, because we're trying to go with this one for something that's a little bit more towards the Thanksgiving theme. Perfect. So I've got Gather, and she's got Thankful. Yep. So mine's going to be green and white. There's going to be like that burnt orange and navy, which you're seeing a lot of navy everywhere right now, with fall decorations especially.
Yes.
So she's going to cut that. We're going to spray adhesive, like glue this down. The reason you probably don't want to use hot glue on the front is it would show through on some of this ribbon. So that's the thing there. Unless you can get it really thin, then we'll put this and we'll go back and add a little bit of foliage and everything. This is just going to be like tucked up into a bookshelf or added to a larger wreath. But yeah, it should be fairly easy. And this one's like really cheap. It's like literally everything $1 piece. Yeah.
Can't beat it.
And I don't know yet what color flowers I'm going with. I'll probably try to use navy. Surprise, surprise. pull it all in. So we'll work and we'll come back and show you how it turns out.
And happy fall. And you're standing with me in my living room, and I'm going to do a version of formal fall, and then I'm going to tape another segment that will come back, and I'm going to show you same room, same place, same flowers, but a more casual fall. So let's start with formal fall. The tray, kids, is your friend. So this tray, this formal, beautiful silver tray is my starting point. And I always say that you can pile as much stuff on top of it as you want, but it kind of corrals everything. So got our crystal vases out, got them all polished up. My sweet little Chloe painted me a little leopard pumpkin. How fun is that? Got me a little piece of my prized blue and white porcelain. So I thought outside the box and like, I love fall, but I don't want to do fall in such a typical way. So at the shop, I had these beautiful kind of orange color, they're called ranunculus. And so I just got a whole big bundle of those. I literally just shove them in there. Well, blue, which you kind of don't think is a typical color for fall, but I got blue pillows, I got blue and white porcelain. I got to get me some blue into this, so I'm going to throw me some blue berries in here. And look what that does. How beautiful is that? It ties together. Now drop this one. This is my magnolia leaf, and anybody that's been at the store knows this is a staple, and I put this in everything for every season. So got me a magnolia leaf, kind of tuck him down in there for a little bit of greenery. Then magnolia stem kind of hanging out. Magnolia, you see a theme of magnolia and southern. These are magnolia branches. Let's see if it'll stay that way. There we go. This is a type of eucalyptus, and that's fake, kids. How good is that? Beautiful. And I've got this beautiful orange berry. If I could think of what it is for fall, I'd tell you, but I can't right now. Anybody off camera going to tell me what the name of this berry is? Bittersweet, I've heard. Yeah, thank you. So, live camera, live. Bunches of bittersweet, poke him down in there, give it a little bit of drama and a height. My blueberry, and that for me is formal fall with bittersweet. You got any questions? Just come and see us. It's 1148 Industry Road, 859-523-3933. Thanks, guys.
New in 2021, the name that defines the very best, Jimmy Nash Homes, brings you new communities, new floor plans, and styles featuring Andersen Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors. See it all at jimmynashhomes.com.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and you know, if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
When your day calls for, but the weather calls for, we call for.
You're getting a 20-minute heads up.
A WKYT First Alert Weather Day. Your first alert to when weather needs to be on your mind first. On air, online, on your phone. So you always know first. First Alert Weather Days. Only from WKYT First Alert Weather.
Thanks for keeping it here on Bluegrass Home Garden TV. We are continuing our coverage into the tour of remodeled homes, giving you sneak peeks into those projects you can see October 16th and 17th. And Julie Griggs with Griggs Homes is with us now in this fabulous basement remodel. So unfinished before.
Unfinished before.
And fabulous now. So tell us about what you did here.
Well, finished basements are really fun. I love to show people what they can look like because sometimes it's hard to imagine. And in this case, we had 1,800 square feet that we reworked into a beautiful new floor plan that's very functional. And we have this great room with the kitchen and bar. We also have a very generously sized bedroom,
back there.
Full bath, and an exercise room. Plenty of room for ping pong too. So we also have lots of storage. So you don't get rid of all your storage. You have to have that. So we're really lucky to have some natural light, and it's a great investment for them.
I love the floor. It's one of the first things, honestly, I noticed coming down the stairs.
That's kind of a new feature to be able to use the luxury vinyl plank on the floors. So that can match, and you don't have to do carpet. In this case, we used a 9-inch plank, and it just is gives the basement even more open, consistent feel to have that flooring throughout.
And there is a bath over here. The countertops are fantastic, but you'll have to check it out. Come see it in person on the tour. Again, that is the 16th and 17th of this month. Don't miss it. And your website, in case they want to see more?
It's GriggsHomesInc.com.
All right.
Hi, this is Richard Weber out at Springhouse Gardens, telling you about a few interesting plants here. One that we've grown for probably 25 years since I started our nursery here in Nicholasville. That plant is purple beautyberry, and this is one of my all-time favorites. It's also called calicarpa. It has this really very relaxed kind of look. These beautiful purple flowers or purple berries come up and start being readily apparent end of August all through September into October and November. It is a favorite for mockingbirds. So if you're trying to feed a hungry mockingbird, plant a beautyberry. But this is a really unusual shrub that grows up to about 5 or 6 feet. It's a very relaxed, kind of natural looking shrub. It's very similar to one of our American native beauty berries, but this is the Japanese version. It's a little bit hardier than the native American beautyberry that really is not hardy here in central Kentucky. So if you like the idea of a purple berry, it's actually better to plant the Japanese version. Look for one called Isaei, which is Isaai, and that's this one that we're working with here. Now there's a new variety that we're trying out that I haven't really grown in the garden yet. This one is one called Pearl Glam, and it's a proven winter variety. You can tell that it's a little more upright in nature. What's interesting is that it's got this dark purple foliage that's been pretty showy from spring all the way till now, but these berries are starting to color up. They're not really as colorful yet as the Isaei variety, but I am really excited about seeing what this is going to look like in the next few weeks. It's still got a little bit of this white bloom on it, so it's an interesting shrub, a bit more upright than the spreading variety, but it's one that you might want to also come out and check out. It's called Pearl Glam Beautyberry, and this is the Japanese beautyberry. So these are two shrubs that you might want to come out and check out, and while you're here, look at some of these other things that are blooming and giving your garden a little extra color at this time of the year. So come out and see us. We're at 185 West Catnip Hill Road. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or give us a call out here at 859-224-1417. We hope to see you soon at Springhouse Gardens.
Well, we are almost out of time. We hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek into the tour of remodeled homes coming up later this month. Tom, let's give them all the details again real quick.
Sure, it's October 16th and 17th, 12 to 5 p.m. both days. And you can find details on biacentralky.com.
So if anybody's, wanting to know about safety protocols and everything, all of that information is there.
Yes.
All right, and 11 projects, right?
11 projects, in person and virtual, both.
And whole house remodels, finishing out basements,
Yes.
room additions, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, a little something for everybody, regardless of what they are looking for.
Absolutely, even outdoor living spaces.
Oh yeah, those are definitely fun. All right, thanks for keeping it here. Make sure you tune in next week, even if you've caught this episode, because you're going to see different sneak peeks. Don't miss it.